Michelle. I can't wait to do this video. I'm so excited. Here we go, because I have so much to talk to you about. I couldn't wait till this evening, so I have to get it knocked out this morning, just in case I can't come back, but maybe I can, and then you can catch a wind of everything that's gone on today. But here's where we're at so far. My name is Michelle. I'm a mom of 12 amazing kids. Only 8 of them live at home, and I have number 13 on the way. That'll move us up to 9 kids still at home. One of them's actually an adult, actually 2, because one's 18 just recently. And that means that we're still trying to work on those 2 boys and get their lives where they need to be, in the right direction, right? So I wanted to talk to you today about so many things that are on my mind, because I feel like I'm on fire. Like, I have so much energy and so much excitement and so much enthusiasm that I can't wait to share it with you. So let's get started. Are you ready? All right, well, there's a lot of new subscribers to my channel, which I really am excited about, just because the more people that can realize that this is real life and there's a lot of real stuff going on, the more people that are motivated, encouraged, and excited about life. And that's really what I'm trying to do here, is just help you hang in there as mamas and mothers and grandmas, and not give up, and just realize that we are doing the best we can, and we can't do any more than our very best. But let's figure out how we can get there and what we can do to help us have an incredible year and to make a difference in our lives. You know, if you're drowning in clutter and you're drowning in kids, or you're drowning in history of your family, because it's evident all over your house, it's evident from the holidays, it's evident from your daily life, then you have come to the right place, because I'm going to show you how to dig out of it with other help, of course. So, if you need support, if you need love, if you need motivation, if you need friends, you need encouragement, you need motivation, this is the place to go to find that, because you are going to get it every single day in some way or another. Because I don't hide anything. I keep it real for you. I give you the face value. I tell you what's really going on. I don't hide any of it. And then you see the progress day on your own. You can watch. I don't pretend I'm having a good day when I'm having a bad day. I don't pretend I'm healthy when I'm sick. I don't pretend I'm happy when I'm sad. So just watch and you will see where you can be. So don't fall for the negativity that you can't do it, that you're not worth it, that you should give up by now because you've tried already for so long. There's always time to try and do better, right? There's always things that we can do to make, why did this one go flat? I don't know, whatever. There's always things that we can do to make our lives more efficient, more productive, more joyful and happy. And so we're going to talk a little bit about that today. Also, you know, I wanted to share with you, there's a couple of things that you're going to see on my channel that you may or may not see on a lot of other channels. Besides the fact I have a lot of kids, and we always have a lot going on, and there's no doubt about that, there is also some help that I have found that really works for me. You know, I've talked about that Mel Robbins, you know, she's doing that 35 days to mindset reset, and I am so excited about that. She just gets me so motivated and so excited. She has a morning motivation every day, and she has videos that come out, and she'll email you, and she's going to help you change your mind from that negative, anxiety-ridden depression, like all these things to help you with those, you know, those negative thoughts that just come in automatically, and she will help change you. And you can still sign up for that today, and probably at any time, and then you can just join on her her Facebook group, and you can come there for support from her even after the 35 days is over. She's very committed and she's wonderful, and I would just highly recommend her as a great source of inspiration. Another person I would recommend is, you know, if your life is in chaos and your life is in clutter, Fly Lady Cat is my Fly Lady mentor, and that is just I've been doing Fly Lady for years. You know, I'll post the video below that talks about that. But I did it for years, and I kind of fell off the wagon a couple times, especially when we moved. It was hard to get back in the swing of it. I thought I would try to do it in a generic sort of a way, but not in a just exactly how they teach you way. And I wasn't quite doing it right. So I decided that I needed to give, I heard this video about Fly Lady Cat, and I started watching her, and she changed my life just by simplifying things and making me feel like I could do it, and I really could. And then eventually I was the person who was selected to be her next mentee. And it has just been so good for me to just give me that drive to keep going and pushing forward every day. You know, I pay about 40 or 50 bucks a month for that. I also subscribe to her Patreon channel where she has specific guidelines and ideas and suggestions and motivation, you know, about 5 minutes a day for $5 a month. And I think that's really inexpensive for those kind of things. But you could just come here, I give it to you for free and kind of report on all those things. So, you know, what works with Fly Lady is that if you've never done Fly Lady, and if you have, you know that you have routines that you need to do every day. You have a morning routine that you take care of yourself and take care of your own needs, where you put your kids through their routines, where you have a cleanup routine, you have a paper routine, a laundry routine, an after dinner routine, and a before bed routine. And those routines just help keep stability in your life and direction, where you can just have these follows. You don't have to think, they become habits, and you can really get moving forward with those. So those routines have really just solidified in my life, and I've added just a couple of routines like reading my scriptures and doing my yoga on that morning routine that just really have helped me. And even when I fall off the wagon for a little bit, they encourage me to get back on. So I love Fly Lady for that. Fly Lady is good because if you don't want to do a whole lot right at the first, and you just want to do a little bit at a time because you're just so overwhelmed, it's great because you could just do, you know, Fly Lady works by zones. First you take care of you, and the big thing that Kat says is she wants to help bring you peace in your life, control in your home, and to learn how to finally love yourself, which is awesome because that was what I was looking for and why I was so attracted to her and her methods. But it just helps you, those routines help you just keep going and help you feel better about yourself as a person, as a mother, as a wife, as a homemaker, as even an employee or an employer. So it just helps keep you on base. But then you move to zones, and zones just break up your house into 4 or 5 areas so that you can actually work on them. They have a systematic way that they ask you to do things, but you don't have to do it that way. You could kind of switch it if you need to, whatever works for you. But it feels so great knowing that every month you're going to work on your bedroom, your master bedroom and bathroom. Every month you're going to work a week in your kitchen. Every month you're going to work for a week in your family room or your front room. You're going to take care of your entryway. And I kind of incorporated that, like the front room and entryway. I also take care of my porch at that time, but I also switch out my decorations or seasonal, you know, decorations just to freshen it up and make it look great. So it really goes hand in hand with the way I've lived my life. And I needed more than one program, you know. So after you do the zones, then you have a daily plan that you can follow even before you do your zone work. But it's just a designated time where you have about an hour a day where you do these things, and then your life just becomes more organized and less stressful. And I can attest to that. You know, if me, a mom of 12 kids, can say that my life is getting in order in a way I never have had it before, if I'm able to take things done, if I feel like I'm amazing and I feel like I can get everything done that needs to be taken care of, then that tells you that this program works, honestly, because I am able to keep moving forward even when things are tough, even when I'm having a bad day, even when I'm sad. It doesn't matter. I can still do just 15 minutes. I can do anything in 15 minutes. And that's the big Fly Lady motto, you know, anything, you can do anything in 15 minutes. So here you have these daily plans, and those daily plans include you know, a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So you have like 15 to 30 minutes on something that you need to do, maybe a little longer because it might be something fun, but you just make sure you take care of that. You know, like you have the weekly home blessing where you just quickly clean your house and just do a quick mop and a quick vacuum, you know, no more than 10 minutes. And then you do, you know, some sweeping, and you change your bed sheets once a week, and you dust real quick, and you purge your magazines or paper. But Fly Lady Kat kind of helps you with that more by having you do just an inch a day every day of the week, so that it just, if you have an overwhelming amount of paper, that you could just take care of it then instead of doing the purge style. But it just has like 5 or 6 things that you need to do on that home blessing hour day, whichever day that works for you. They designate it for Monday, but you may have Saturday be that day for you, or you may just do a little bit every day on that daily plan. Then you have a free day. You have a day where you're planning and preparing. I like to move my free day later in the week so I can plan and prepare right after my house is clean. But I plan what day I'm going to get groceries, what meal I'm going to have for the week, you know, because there's only 7 days in a week, right? And I usually can plan 1 or 2 weeks so that depending on what day I go shopping, that it all works out. But that's really helpful to have that. You have your errand day. You have your let's see, I said your daily plan. You have your planning and desk day. You have your errand day, you have your car and purse day, you have when you clean out your car, because you know our cars get all cluttery, and even if you just take a trash bag out every week, it's going to get to where you caught up, right? Or pay your kids to do it, or have them be their extra chores when they're being naughty, you know, you can get that car cleaned out pretty quick. And I like to clean out my bags, and I also do like my church bag. I've switched to a real small purse because I hated carrying around that weight and all that extra stuff, so I've just done it a little bit smaller. But there's just a lot you can do for car and purse day, and it just takes a few minutes to do that, you know, 15 minutes for the purse, maybe 15 minutes for the car, you're done. How awesome is that, right? And then every day you're going, you know, on that errand day, you can, you know, drop off donations that you've gathered through the week. You can, you know, order your groceries out from Amazon or Walmart or, you know, Smith's, where you just order it and you go drive by and pick it up, and all that's so exciting to be able to do. I do like to still go in for a few things, but there's a lot of things. Like, I really don't prefer to shop for toiletries. Those are great to just have come shipped in every month through Amazon, so I don't have to worry about any of those, and I know what I need and how much I need, and it just comes in, and it's just really helpful. And then you have Friday night. I usually like to take a date night with my spouse. My husband works, he's a firefighter, so he works 24 hours at a time. Sometimes he can't go on a date with me on Friday night. It's okay, I do movie night with the kids in that case, and it just makes it more fun, and we just have a really good time. But that date night with my husband, you know, where we're not talking to the kids, we're not bringing kids, we're just doing stuff that we can connect on, and it's really helpful for our marriage. I mean, how else would you explain that we've been married 29 years? Yeah, we haven't always done it right, but we have been committed to that date time, and I think that's really been helpful. And then on Saturdays, you do a family fun day. I'm sure you might have some chores you got to do in the morning, or a little project you're working on, but no more than an hour or two, right? I mean, you're still going to do your daily routine. You're still going to get that zone done, or whatever you needed to do that you hadn't finished through the week. But at least a 3 or 4 hour block, or if you plan to hike, that could be all day. Like, just something to do as a family where you've thought about it, or maybe your community has an event or some activity that's coming up. That would be really cool, you know. You just pay attention and really get set forward to that. So that's what I love about Fly Lady. Fly Lady Cat, you can, well, Fly Lady, you can watch on a Facebook, and you can get a lot of help from there about what she does, but hers is a lot heavier. So I love Fly Lady Cat on YouTube, because she tells you every day. She does 2 videos every day, and you can watch her every day and just do what she says, and your life will be in order in no time. You'll be so surprised how awesome it is. So if you need some day-to-day motivation, I would suggest Fly Lady Cat. And then come in here and watch me, because then you can have that follow-up on somebody who's actually doing it, and somebody who's actually has a lot of kids, and showing that it actually works. It's very helpful, and it changes my life. But then I do a little more, because I'm a busier person, right? And I have a lot more that needs to be done. So when it comes to the other kind, you know, maybe you want to block your house out in a 12-week. Just in 12 weeks, you want to be able to get your house in order. So if you go to Clutterbug, Cass, if you haven't already seen her, you'll want to watch her, because she makes it so fun. She's from Canada. She has a great accent and always funny stories, but she's very entertaining to watch. And she also has a very good brain. And she's been there. She's been a messy person, and she's had a rough life with trying to figure things out, but she really has figured those things out. So I love watching her and getting tips from her. And right now, you can sign up to do her Hug Your Home course. It's a 12-week course. It's a 12-week course, and that course is free. So you can download the worksheet for that, and she has that you're working on the master bedroom the first week. And so the first thing that you're going to do And it's so great because you could do, it's like there's 5 things that you could do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 things that you can do for the master bedroom that, because that's this week, so you're not behind, because you can actually do them all. They're so quick and so easy. You could actually do them all today, which is Saturday, and you'd be caught up, right? And you wouldn't be feeling like you were behind, because it's actually not that big a deal. It might take you an hour at the most to be able to do this, unless you've got a lot of stuff under your bed. So these are the 5 things she says to do. Purge 15 items in your closet. Purge 10 things from your dresser. Declutter your side tables. I would say the surface, and if you can quickly go through your drawers, great, just pulling out clutter. But you know, don't get carried away. You could save that for a rotation in Fly Lady, because they do the master bedroom every month. It says to declutter under your bed, which I would just pull out things that don't need to be there. And then you could find 10 more things in your room that you don't want in your room, and you just want to get rid of. So that's what she says for those 5 days. And you could go on her Facebook page, her Instagram page, or her YouTube channel, or her website, and print that page off. Just week 1, master bedroom. Check those babies off, and you will be feeling much better. So that's really exciting for me. And I want to do that on top of my Fly Lady, because it just gives me a little extra motivation. And if I'm doing these, if I'm always doing Fly Lady anyways, and then if I add this little bit of a 12-week challenge, plus the 32 days with Mel Robbins, man, I should be flying high, right? Mel Robbins just makes you feel so good. And with that, with this Tony Robbins stuff I'm doing too, they tell you, figure out what person that symbolizes all strength to you. Are you awesome? Are you amazing? Are you Superman? Are you Superwoman? And mine is Wonder Woman, right? Because I just think, if I'm going to be Wonder Woman, I'm going to be strong, and I'm going to be confident, and I'm going to be a warrior, and I'm going to stand up for women and children and kids and fight for what's right and all these different things. And Wonder Woman can do anything, right? And she's strong, and she's amazing, and she's just like my hero. I have a giant poster of her. I got to figure out where I can hang it up. I need to have her where I can see her, because I just love her. But that's where I'm at, and that's what I'm working on. So if you haven't watched this video all the way through, be sure to go back to the start. If you like this video, please click the thumbs up. That'll help more people be able to see it, so that they can have this introduced to their lives. If you click this, if you want to see my videos every time I post them, click this red subscribe button. It's usually red. And you just click on that, and then it has a little bell. You can be notified when I do lives, because I'm not I have a real life, and so you just get what you get. But I try to be on every day, at least once a day. And then you'll be able to just see really what's happening. I'm probably going to videotape the condition of those areas that Fly Lady Cass said, and I will just do a quick little video of those and see if I can't get those put up pretty fast for you, so you can see how it's done. And then you can see, oh, okay, it doesn't have to be that complicated. I can keep it simple, and then just do those things that will help keep your life in order. But if you're a mom, or you're a single parent, or if you're just a person struggling in your life, I suggest those couple of people to help you, motivate you, and strengthen you, so that you can keep on target, that you can keep your life on track. And I'm here for you. You have questions, you have comments, then be sure to come check back in. On Mondays, I do my pregnancy update video. It's not Monday yet. I do my belly bump and all that stuff, and kind of give you the doctor's opinions and all the stuff that's coming in real fast on Mondays. And, but the bottom line is, if I can do it, me, a mom of 12 kids, where I have married kids, I have grandkids, I have 4 grandkids now, one's a newborn baby. If I have 9 boys and 3 girls, then you can do it, right? Like, if I have all these kids at home, and I'm homeschooling my kids, and I'm taking care of all this stuff, and my husband works, like, he just in 4 days worked almost 100 hours. Like, he is a working man. And if I still can keep my head up, we can keep our relationship strong, our kids are strong, and our kids are happy and healthy, then you should be able to do it too, right? And if we just do this little, and how I've done it is just do this little bit at a time. Just keep these routines going, and just keep this in this positive direction, and you will be able to do that too. So I really hope for you that you'll be able to get there. You'll see progress sooner than you thought. Just keep moving, doing a little bit every day. Don't give up. If you have a bad day, consider that your free day, and then get back on it the next day. And just do what you need to do. You know, that's one thing fun about the free day on Fly Lady, is that you get to do whatever you want on that day. Sure, you do your routines and whatnot, but you don't do zones and you don't do another plan, but you take, a lot of women use it to take care of themselves, get their nails done, get a pedicure, maybe just veg out and watch TV, or go to lunch with a friend. There's so many things you could do on that free day, but if you want to just use it to just do nothing, that is totally up to you. So that's the great thing about these programs, is you just kind of work them and make them work for you. So if I can do it, I know you can too. Be sure to come back. I can't wait to see you again. Leave any questions or comments that you have below. If I didn't see it already, then just put it in the below and I'll be able to answer your questions or your comments or anything else that you'd like to know. So take care. Have a beautiful day. It was good to talk to you. I can't wait to see you soon. Bye-bye.